Today, I just want to give you a quick demo of MailChimp, which is a great email autoresponder system you can use because it's free for up to about 2,000 users, and it gives you the basic tools that you need to start collecting email addresses to build your list. You can use it to get people to sign up to get your free offer, to join your mailing list, any combination thereof. And even if you don't have a website to host a sign-up page, you can use MailChimp's built-in sign-up page to do that. So I just want to give you a quick tour of it using my account for another business that I have, which is a product-based business where people can sign up for our newsletter and they get discounts. It's very easy. I mean, if you want to sign up to create an account, you're just going to go to MailChimp.com and you would click the sign up free button. But I'm going to go ahead and log in to my existing account, skipping over all the login steps, just so you can start to see what it looks like. When you log in, you are taken to your dashboard, which shows you key activity that's occurring on this account. Now, I haven't done a lot with this account in a long time, so you're not seeing a lot of activity. There's been no change, but very quickly, I could see at a glance new subscribers and unsubscribers right here with some charts and graphs, and I don't have any active campaigns, but if I did, you would see them here. Let me just walk you through, though, the different elements of MailChimp and how you set it up. So MailChimp is list-based, which means one of the first things that you will do is identify what types of lists you want. In this case, I just have one. It's the Azalea Pine newsletter. And for people who sign up for this, they get put on the newsletter and I email them maybe once or twice a month. So the first thing you would need to do is have a list, and this is basically a container for keeping all of the email addresses for people who've signed up to be on this list. Once you have a list created, now you can work on collecting the email addresses. You can manually add people to the list as long as they've given you permission, or you can create sign-up forms that you can either embed on your website or use MailChimp's built-in sign-up forms so that you can collect email addresses even without a website. So let's just assume for a moment you're just going to stick with MailChimp and you're going to do all your sign-ups directly with MailChimp and not embed this on the website. Right? Embedded forms is how you can collect that on your website. We're just going to use MailChimp's general forms. And it gives me a drop down of all the different kinds of forms and all the communication and pages that people are going to see. So there's a sign up form, there's the sign up thank you page, a sign up form with alerts. I believe that does, like, if you have data validation and things like that. I just use the sign up form, a sign up thank you page. There's the confirmation email that they will receive, a confirmation thank you page. This is if you do what's called a double opt-in, where they have to go and confirm in an email, yes, I really do want to get added to your list. There's all the unsubscribe forms, pages, emails. So all of the pieces that you need are all fully customizable right here within MailChimp. So I'll just show you, for example, whoops. This is what I designed my form to look like. Azalea Pine is just an image logo. Any text that I want, I can modify this so they get discounts, new product announcements. If I wanted to add other things, whatever I wanted to type here, this is going to show up actually on the sign up page. I'm collecting their email address, first name and last name. Now, these two fields are currently hidden. They're disabled, but I used to collect their birthday, month and day, and I asked how they heard about us. I have since simplified, and I only ask for their name and email address, but you can see that you can collect a variety of information. So I can add additional fields if I want, but I recommend at the beginning, you're just keeping it really basic. email address, and their name. You might want to make first name required, only because that if you wanted to, you know, have your emails be customizable, you could say like, "Hi, John," instead of just "Hi," and have it be random, right? Or not personal to them. You could choose to make the first name required, for example. And so, you know, there's different settings and things. We're going to just keep this really simple. So that's building the fields that I want. You have the ability to control the design as little or as much as you want to. I kept mine very simple. I wanted a white background. You know, I'm able to choose my font colors, font sizes, all of that. So you're able to design it. Now, translate it doesn't necessarily, doesn't always have to be to another language, but it can. So you can see the default language is English, but if I wanted to allow other translations, I could put my specific language in there instead of letting MailChimp auto translate it for me. So it does support that. So for those of you who have clients that are multilingual, this is a great way for you to make sure that you get that into whatever the source languages are that you want to support. Okay, so that was the sign up form. Then once they sign up, they get to a thank you page. And again, I can customize whatever I want this to say. There are some things in here that are like tags. MailChimp's going to automatically fill in some information. This is set up for that double opt-in. So they receive an email. So here's that opt-in confirmation email. They're going to get this. And all they have to do is click yes, subscribe me to this list. If they didn't mean to sign up or they got that email by mistake because somebody put their email address in for them, if they just delete it, they won't really be subscribed to the list. I'm going to show you what this looks like. I'm going to walk through the whole subscription process. Okay, so there's the confirmation email you can confirm. And then after they confirm, once they click the link, it says, great, your subscription's confirmed. And then go straight to the website and you can use this code to enjoy 10% off your order. That was the incentive that I was offering. If you sign up for my newsletter list, I give you 10% off your first order. And so they get that right away. That also is delivered to them in their final welcome email that says, yep, you're all confirmed. Here's that coupon code again, and away you go, right? So all the different pieces there, you're able to customize all the content. Same thing with the updating their profile or unsubscribing. But here's the best part. So if I go back, to that general sign up form, MailChimp gives me a URL that I can use directly. I don't need to have this form embedded on my website. I'm just going to copy that and paste it into a browser. And this is my actual live sign up form to get you added to my newsletter list. So I'm going to go ahead and go through that. You'll see email address and first name are required. My last name was not. I might already be subscribed as kp@carrieprice.com. We'll see. There was a setting that lets me have HTML emails versus plain text, and I say let people decide that. Nowadays, I would say my guess is 90+% of people will accept an HTML email. Plain text just means no formatting, no images. It's just text, but by default, it's going to be HTML. So now I subscribe to the list, and it's just this is part of MailChimp's making sure like an automated system wasn't subscribing people. Most mail programs these days do this. You have to click a button that just says, yep, I'm really not a robot, I'm a person. Subscribe me to the list. So look, it's telling me, go check your inbox. We just sent a link to the email and we need you to confirm your email address. So I'm going to go do that. And here's what that email looks like. It should look familiar. We were previewing that in MailChimp. All I need to do is click yes, subscribe me to the list. And now it's taking me to that subscription confirmation page where I have my coupon code. And if I go back into my email, here again is that subscription confirmation email, which again, in this case, gave me my discount code. But all of that happened strictly using MailChimp and MailChimp's URL to my sign up page. I did not need a web page to host that on. So now you can make this URL look prettier. If you could use bit.ly, bit.ly, which would allow you to have it be, I could say bit.ly slash Azalea Pine newsletter, right? Because in this case, that's what it's for. You could have it be, you know, the name of your freebie opt-in that people are signing up for. Because by the way, the email that gets delivered to them can include your opt-in. I mean, all of that can be all included here in this MailChimp sign up process. Now, by the way, if I go back to, I'm inside my Azalea Pine newsletter list. So if I go back to the list, I can see now that this email address is on the list and is subscribed. It's that simple. Now, obviously, there are steps to go through to set up and create your account. MailChimp has a great wizard to walk you through that. But it's very easy to quickly set this up and be able to start collecting email addresses as soon as you have something to offer people that they would want to give their email address for. So let me know if you have any specific questions. But again, MailChimp has great help and video tutorials. It is very intuitive and user-friendly to get started. So if you're not already collecting email addresses, go create a free MailChimp account and get started.